to get a little bit of an education. Hope you learned something as well in the field of cryptocurrency and blockchain from the crypto cowboy, Drew Taylor. Drew, we use those terms, cryptocurrency, blockchain. This is still new to a lot of folks, including me. What is the blockchain?
You bet.
As opposed to what is cryptocurrency?
You bet. So the blockchain was created out of Bitcoin, which is a cryptocurrency. But the blockchain itself is actually a distributed ledger technology that is immutable. And what that means, I'm an old cowboy, so immutable, that's one of those big words. But it basically means that when you take this ledger and you put it in the blocks that are created in a blockchain, a series of ledgers that are in there, it can't be changed, cannot be altered, okay? And so literally blockchain technology, irrespective of cryptocurrencies, is permeating every piece of business that you can imagine, from going to college and your degrees and credentials that you have to the voting systems. There are countries around the world using that. And that's why almost every business in the world is utilizing blockchain, because you can immediately access when something happened honestly at any time during that block. And actually the Bitcoin blockchain, anyone with a computer can download every transaction that ever happened in blockchain.
Wow. So my last question about cryptocurrency, and I want to pick your brain on the media landscape, because that's the other area where you have a lot of experience. But the criticism from Donald Trump and others that have been critical of cryptocurrency is that at the end of the day, it's not backed by anything.
Yeah.
Why does any cryptocurrency, whether we're talking Bitcoin or Ethereum, is that?
Yeah, Ethereum's one.
Ethereum,
sure.
or whatever else, why do any of them have value?
The very same reason fiat currency, we all acknowledge, if you look at a dollar bill or $100 bill, it's 7 cents worth of paper and technology. However, we as a global society acknowledge it's worth X, whatever is printed on the front of that. Used to be backed by gold, okay? And it isn't any longer. It hasn't been since the Nixon administration, okay? So cryptocurrencies themselves, we acknowledge as a community that there is this value. And then there's proof of work and proof of stake and all these other things. But it is, the fact that this can't be manipulated, there's a limited number of Bitcoin, and most cryptocurrencies have a limited number of them. So that's the reason you see the value continue to rise in them.
All right, let me pick your brain. I know you said your prior career was in radio and television before becoming the crypto cowboy. I'm in radio and trying to make an effort at being in television on a show like this. But how do you see the media landscape in general, especially in terms of news? And how does that affect what you guys are doing with respect to cryptocurrency? They don't cover cryptocurrency on a lot of the major financial news reporting shows the way they do conventional investment vehicles. And
Sure.
I'm curious if you see that changing anytime soon.
Well, I do, and actually I really congratulate you guys on what you're doing, and actually Newsmax TV and the things y'all are doing, because the fact of the matter is, and I go back to the tobaccos at the Bocce Bowl game, John's cousin there who runs the
We're not sure if they're really cousins, by the way, but I'm serious. So Lou spells his name T-O-B-A-C-C-O. John spells it T-A-B-A-C-C-O.
Okay.
So that's my first red flag.
That was a fallout at some point.
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. But what happens is now in the schools, unless you're in private schools, and my grandkids are in private schools, the message that is taught is it's a single message over here that doesn't give the honesty of the history of this country, of what the financial systems are, or anything else. We've gone in and we teach to the lowest common denominator. And so the message being taught to people, and what are you going to believe? If I tell you this is a Coke, and you have no other point of reference, you're going to call it a Coke, right? And so what you guys are doing...
Luckily, Bud made us wiser.
Yeah, I like it. The reality is, what y'all are doing is creating a message across the board that is an honest message that people can refer to, and we need the other side of that argument.
Well, if I'm going to be honest with you, Drew, and the audience, I have to unfortunately say we are out of time. But if you are a cryptocurrency or crypto cowboy fan, have no fear, because he will be returning with us tomorrow. John Tobacco will be here as well. Our substitute makeup artist, Jade, will be here as well. And rumor has it that John Fund of National Review will be here as well. So there's an action-packed show on hand for tomorrow. Hopefully you'll be on hand as well. Here we are every weekday, noon to 2 Eastern on Newsmax TV. Follow us online. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. We'll see you tomorrow.